Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. It's Let's Play Super Show Mod Story 2. I'm Serious JG.
I am Zerfall.
So we found a little healing zone, which
A heal bot 9,000.
yeah, would put me in a pretty good mood here. I kind of wish I'd found it earlier. Now the question is, can we access the... Yeah, see, there's the castle. Seems like we really can't get to here except going all that long way around.
What's this guy got
Another
to
heal
say?
zone? Gee, when the iron will of the three becomes one, the holy road will open. I just took away your hit
the Sworn
points.
Brothers.
What's that?
He's of course talking of the Sworn Brothers.
We will fight the battle at Hulao Gate where Deng Ai defeated Cao Cao. Kalama's effect is expired, but that didn't last very long at all.
Nope. Now, here's the question though. Can we summon her again now that we stayed at a thing that wasn't an inn?
Ah, do they count as an inn?
Do they count as an inn or using a shell house?
Also, now that we know how to get our stuff... Oh, half pressure, wind, 1/2 hit point damage all. Cave in, earth, high damage all. Big bolt. She likes big bolts and she cannot lie. But yeah, we should be using
All kinds of crazy crap.
If they're gonna use Bacterio on us after all.
Oh no, a C-rate Spider-Man villain. I mean, this half pressure is pretty effective. Maybe we should be half pressuring them too.
I feel like it's never gonna work against them, but maybe. Mind attack? You just took away my MPs, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, but he didn't steal them. He just made them go away.
Yeah, he's basically just decided we didn't need to be as intelligent as we are.
I made you stupid like me.
Like you added that in at the last minute so that I would feel like you weren't picking on me. You know what? Alright. Half pressure. Let's see how you like it. And you, Ernie, have that lady come out and, like, be sexy.
Everybody put your hands in the air.
He does a little dance on that fist bump, yeah.
Hey everybody, what's the weather doing?
Oh, I gotta stick my hands up threateningly now. Yeah, that's about what I expected.
That's not a very good sample size.
And yes.
But if you can get it to work on a boss even just once.
You know what, Zerfall? Yes. And if my aunt were my uncle, she would be able to enjoy that same experience Dan Aykroyd enjoyed at the hands of a ghost. Okay, Third.
Oh no.
Are those guys like super resilient to physical and I hadn't noticed? Because they always seem to want to make them have magic immunity. Which was good there because it kind of messed up our abilities to damage them with Triton, but
Now they're going down.
They're going down, 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 down. Oh, I forgot about the little Goku guys.
But we gotta check if Gemma is...
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I was gonna check that. Okay, my bad.
Because if she is, we can do that and then stay in this cave again so that we've got the effect to use again right away afterwards. We, of course, did these battles on purpose to
test this, yes.
Magics, but...
Well, thank you for wasting your turn with the physical attack. I really appreciate it. Because I just noticed, I probably should have been healing some people. Bye!
It's interesting that like some of these monsters, the "oh, I'm beat up" is like, "oh yeah, we deleted some pixels and added one thing to it" or something like that. And other ones are like, "oh, we totally redrew the entire sprite so that you
Yeah.
like they're even facing the opposite direction now and their head's at a different angle, so we couldn't reuse any previous artwork."
Well, there's no way that they could possibly have just like flipped the sprite, but
And the head is at a different angle.
and the head is at a different angle. You just typed. Nope, it doesn't count for purposes of that. She's grayed out.
Grayed out. Can you use the houses on the?
They need to be on a save slot. I guess you can use them on the world map, but show house 18. Yeah, I'm making use them on the world map.
Dang. So like if we get a bit beat up as we head.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, we could do this to make these videos go faster. Like, if we cared about our viewers' time or something like that, I suppose. Meanwhile, I got a hankering to try.
Robots.
I got a hankering to try half pressure.
If only she was a little faster.
Well, I'm hoping this doesn't.
I mean, if you're willing to try half pressure, why aren't you using death?
Death never works. Half pressure doesn't work either. It seemed like it was a little more likely.
Like, here's the thing, is that I feel like games should, instead of making these spells very unlikely to work, they should be, like, 75% of the time, but cost, like, a ton of NP. And, like, yeah, sure, some bosses are immune to it and stuff, but, like, when you're just fighting regular enemies, you're like, we're unleashing 7th level magic on you, and they're like, eh.
Yeah, I feel like doing it. I want to feel powerful, and I'm willing to pay an in-game price for that. No, I follow. I'm with you. Now we just need her to get.
You literally see their bodies being crushed, and they're just like, eh, doesn't bother me.
Now I just want to get something where she can like suck HP out of stuff and alternate between that and an ineffective MP sucker. Mind attack. Oh no, he's stolen the mind of the hero. Just for that, you're gonna get a ghost in your crotch. Like you know who. That's right, Voldemort.
You're hoping that she'll be able to suck HP out of people like a ghost going to town on Dan Aykroyd.
Well, I mean, that ghost was not sucking. Ghost was doing handy. So, it does seem like this path up here may be worth exploring.
Do you know what? The strangest part of that scene...
I haven't seen... Oh, wow. They just killed her. Killed her dad.
Yeah, that's not so good, and he got back attacked. The strangest part of that scene isn't what's going on in it. It's that it has... Like, nothing happens. Do you know what I mean? Like...
I don't actually remember how to...
You would think that ghosts wouldn't like him that much, because... Oh, we're gonna wipe here.
Well, no, we're not, but I couldn't remember. Like, I believe... Yeah, he just loses... That spell is terrible. You lose MP every turn. It did not seem to be something we could get rid of with all cure. It's like the magic or whatever type of status. And it sticks with you. Like, it didn't go away by itself until the battle ended. So that one's terrible.
How's Avad supposed to get rid of it if he's already in back attack mode?
Exactly. I mean, it's not like petrification, because you can remove all petrified, as we've established. Except that we didn't, because that's not true. Anyway. So anyway, Ghost shouldn't want to give Dan Aykroyd a hand job. That's what you were going.
Well, let's face it. He's been capturing all their, not necessarily brethren, but like, they're Ghostbusters. They're busting ghosts.
Busting makes them feel good, but these ghosts want to see if there's something else that might make them feel good too.
What if you were busting in a different way and stopped busting us? Okay. Maybe, but then there's nothing like where he's like, oh man, something weird happened last night to his buddies or anything. It's just like, during the montage, that's what happens to him.
Yeah, you might want to consider.
He wrote that movie, didn't he?
He was one of the writers. Yeah.
He just kept bringing it up every day until they were like, fine, we'll put it in the movie.
He just kept bringing it up. If you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean.
You knew what I mean.
Oh, Ernie.
Poor Ernie, you've lost your limbs.
I do appreciate that they
Alright.
found an urn that specifically had holes for his cartoonish arms and legs to pop out of.
Well, I
when
mean, they
he's not
couldn't
damaged.
just not do that. That would have been rude.
Yeah, we're banishing you to this urn for life, but we're nice enough to poke some holes in it first. Although there doesn't seem to be a butt flap on it, so I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know why Vault's sticking up the wrong arm there, but
He's left-handed. Well, for fist pumps, he's left-handed.
right. He signs his name with his right hand, and his levels increased to 29.
Did he learn anything? No. The problem with this single-page scroll forward FAQ is that it makes it much harder to just jump around to look for stuff.
I hear you.
I think this might just be the way back to town.
And I'm fine with that at this point. I want to buy more stuff. And we know a little bit more about the layout of the place now, so that's nice, I suppose. Just cave in and Pioneer. I didn't actually stop to see what was not affected by that. We got a missile pack.
Now the cave in is likely earth
here's a cave we didn't go into. What's that?
The cave in is earth damage,
mm-hmm.
And so it's not going to affect flying monsters. But
well, that doesn't always work that way, and not every game does flying mean earth doesn't hurt you, because sometimes earth is just a type of damage and not it's an earthquake.
Yeah, well. There's a lot of games where you have things like cave in, they're earth damage, and they don't do damage to flying monsters.
Sure.
And yet it's rocks falling from the sky.
Yes. No, I'm with you. I feel like cave in, if it could damage those guys, but if it didn't, it should have. And I don't know if Shocker counts as a flying monster, just because his sprite makes it look like he could just be a jumping monster.
That's very true. I guess it depends. What's he do when he's damaged? Is he still flying?
That is the goofiest summon right there. The guy just kind of slides in on the ground.
Oh man, I'm glad you killed him. He was charging up his power level.
He was about to go Super Saiyan God. Stupid shit. It's form a Super Saiyan God, you guys.
I mean, the weird thing is, too, is that, it takes place before GT, so you know that Super Saiyan 4 is more powerful than Super Saiyan God, and yet it doesn't have God in its name.
I thought GT wasn't even canon, which, I can't believe I'm talking about that. Oh, here we go. What's this? Is this just a place I can use a,
I don't even think this is a... Yeah, this doesn't even seem to be a place where you can save right now.
That's what I was thinking. It might be a place where... Okay, well, maybe this might mean something later. Or earlier. If it's a time travel game. Now I don't even know where I'm going anymore. I was like, I'll head back to base, and I was like, oh wait, there's something over here to explore. Now it's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not sure.
What we should do is, after this battle, we should use a shell house to get topped up. Cast Gemala. And then head south and go east.
Let's try to kill all enemies.
And the reason why I say that is because MP
why? I mean, at that point, I'll just use Warple. Like, if I don't understand if we just want to go back to base and start the search over, which
I know which way we need to go to get to where we need to be, and it's faster to walk from here than to walk from the main base.
It worked! We killed Goku!
There you go, see? He couldn't use his instant transportation on that one.
Yeah, motherfucker. Alright, Shell House. We have to buy some more of those, because now that, yeah, I'm convinced. We need to start using those. Although, actually, I guess most of the time, the big, long dungeons that are giving us trouble are outdoors. Or indoors, rather.
Well, and we haven't... we haven't used very many of them, because normally we're just like...
I never want to use them.
Oh, why would we bother using one of these? We haven't been buying them because we've been like, why would we bother using one of these?
Well, I think the other thing is that we're consistently having
So go
trouble
east.
in these dungeons that are what?
I think you need to be in the clouds again, so you have to head southwise.
From here.
I think so.
Yeah, okay. That's where I'm going. But no, because usually we get into trouble in indoor dungeons. Like, I don't think we could have used shell houses in the unending circus nightmare zone.
No. Other than we saw the save point a million times, so we never knew where we were going.
Is this where I'm supposed to go?
This is where we were. We want to go east from here. That really doesn't last long.
It doesn't.
It felt a lot longer before. What? Are you kidding me?
I am not kidding you, Zerfall.
It says in this FAQ, come out. The second is a cave in the east in the clouds. Like, we're in the clouds. But I guess maybe we have to go up.
We hit the second one first. We didn't do it in the order they want you to do it in, which is
No, because
fine.
the first one is in the south in the clouds. And it specifically says, wait for a small cloud to come. Ride the cloud to where the robot is. Which is what we did.
Ride the cloud. The cloud is long. 7 miles. These guys are... Jerky Kid is the biggest jerk of these people.
Yes.
That shock attack does a fuck ton of damage. I'm really over... Like, yeah, she was at full health, wasn't... Oh, no, she wasn't, because we ran away.
No, she wasn't. The shell house isn't nearly as strong as one might expect it to be after using houses in Final Fantasy 1.
Yeah. Well, houses in Final Fantasy 1 don't cure you all the way either, actually. They're not
cottages.
Yeah, they're not cottages. Yeah, let's not go crazy here. They're not cottages. I guess there's a chance that she doesn't get healed in time to get the XPs.
And that chance is 0%.
Well, it is now. I mean...
So I placed my bet after the wheel was done spinning.
You put your card face down and ended your turn. I think what I'm realizing now is that we should be buying... we should have been buying shell houses more often and using them more, but now I don't care anymore because they don't give you full health back, so fuck them. That's kind of where I'm at.
They're just for when you don't want to have any combat for a while. You just keep using them and then Gemala.
They're just when you're on the friggin' overworld, which is not usually where you're running into all these problems.
Well, anytime we have to go to a new zone, we sometimes run into this sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we just want to head east as much as we can and hopefully find a way back down onto the clouds.
I really hate these little guys.
I wish there was a thief class that had escape, but there's only a thief class that has steal once every 500 turns.
Yep. Sand Spear. Oh, it's like some kind of Game of Thrones reference now. I'm mad you didn't like my Game of Thrones reference.
I hate these flies.
Yeah, they're alright.
Like, the only reason they'd poison you is if they were, like, eating poop recently.
I suppose they must have been eating poop recently.
Yeah, that's why I don't like them.
Fly Master. Oh, you're just mad at them because they're doing what flies do. Hey, dropped a mage robe.
It's his robe. And that's why we left combat.
Yeah. Detoxify is cheap. I'll have a VAT cure for some reason this time. Alright. Alright, so we probably got to find our way down to these clouds.
Seems likely.
These clouds!
I almost feel like if we're in a fight with guys that aren't that dangerous, we should probably just try to book it.
I know you're impatient to see more robots, but I'm trying to, like, the fact is, all combat is being harder than it should be because we don't have enough levels. I'm trying to do something about it. Oh, cool, we got a horse just warped out to take care of business. Not to mention, every time I try to run away, it takes 4 turns and we get hit with, area of effect attacks. Like, We've
That's
almost
why I said
party
only
wiped.
the guys that aren't so bad.
What?
Aren't some of these monsters not so bad?
So you want to stand and fight against the monsters we can't beat, and run away from the monsters we can?
Well, because the ones we can run away, we can't run away from easily, and do a lot of damage. Might do a lot of damage while we're trying to run away. Well, there's the bridge.
Yeah.
How come there were so many caves so close to each other in that one spot, and then now there's like never? This has the dangerous guy.
I know. Well, it's got all the guy. Almost every enemy here has something that can hit all characters. See? No problem.
In time. Who does that back attack thing? Is it the chameleon guy or is it the jerk?
What back? Oh, that's the chameleon guy.
Okay, I thought it was someone else that did that. That's why I thought they weren't so bad for running away from.
Well, the thing is, they don't do it often, but they do it, and it's not good.
I don't often screw over your party members, but when I do,
I prefer the back the attacky.
Those backies. Oh,
okay,
come on.
This has to be one of them, right?
That could also be.
No, it's this place again.
It's this place again. We did a circle. We're back to town. We were so back to town before. God, insane.
The RPG insane. No, this place is a nightmare. We don't know how to make it work. Method activation must be located somewhere else in the system. Oh, I'm supposed to go... It says look for a switch to turn it on.
Yeah, I think that switch is across the bridge.
Are we sure? Like, I'm thinking maybe we're supposed to go hit buttons over there, like... Alright, whatever. You jerks don't even sell, shell houses. Oh well, Violin A.
At least they have magic drinks.
Ooh, maybe I shouldn't buy anymore. Nah, we'll max out.
It says to some of the caves have warp runes. In order to use them, you have to find both runes. Even the one that is just speeding a little bit.
Well, there's no reason not to hit the inn now, because Jamal Ball is going to wear off any minute.
Yeah. I'm, of course, thinking of the Juan runes.
Well, you better make sure you give him a ticket properly. I wish we could fly the fucking dragon around here. Oh, well.
It's too windy.
All right.
That's why there's so many clouds you can walk on, because it's so windy.
So, where specifically should we go?
I honestly don't know anymore.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. So,
I had an idea, and the idea didn't work. We're supposed to be going east. It just says, all it says, the second is in a cave in the east, in the clouds. This is why we need the RPG Insane.
it's insane in the membrane. It's insane, got no brain. These missile packs make me think we should have some kind of robot dog with us. So...
Well, I mean, just robot enemies drop robot parts is pretty much how that works. So we can't use this until we find the two runes.
Okay, I thought I would examine these thingies. It also doesn't seem like enemies appear in there, which is kind of nice. Alright, so we're going to use help. Kamala.
I'm going to see if there's house. Shell house. They're only 500 pence?
Yeah, they're Mike pence.
There was nothing north of here? No?
But, I mean, there's something about I'm spending $500 to avoid combat,
get
which
into
is
a
the
fight
only
for
way
like
I can
10
make the money to
seconds.
pay for more of these.
They last for like a quarter of the map. Asubama. Yeah, and it only does mid healings. Unlike a fairy medicine, which puts everything back, but you can only find those in chests. I guess the thing is, if you had 99 of them, you probably wouldn't care so much about using them.
99 monsters and a bitch ain't one.
Does this thing have two really small blue eyes and a weird mouth? No, that's just one big eye. That being said, each combat gives us enough money to buy like 5 of these shell houses. So,
yeah, I suppose, but we can't buy them here. We'd have to travel back down just to buy them.
Down to
Goblin Town. Yeah, Goblin Town is the only place that sells them.
Well, Mukabi sells them. And Salam sells them.
Salam
and Lampa sells them. And Galahar sells them. And Kamoi sells them.
Those are all Goblin Town.
And Siba sells them. They're like everywhere but up here sells them.
Mm-hmm.
Jerks.
Okay, so approaching this methodically. Is it possible that we can't... Fuck it. Run away. Run away. Okay. Is it possible...
You can go east here?
Well, no, that I came in here and... No, this is clearly the place that we already did. I mean,
the only thing I can think is if we have to go up and around, but they very specifically say...
Forget what they said. We've tried...
No,
there's not that many directions for us to attempt.
Well, I understand. This is what's weird about it, though, is that they very specifically say later, to go to the third one, you have to go north and then around to the west. Which makes it sound like you had to go north only for that one, but maybe they're just, like, full of crap.
I would be willing to entertain that. Doesn't seem to be any point in coming any further west, but...
There's not, like, some secret way up, is there? Probably not.
So I keep kind of hoping that we miss...
Oh, there's a ladder here. Oops.
Alright. I feel like every time I successfully run, we should be saving now. We can definitely just try to make our way east and then north again. Like, use these clouds as a...
Well, this is what we kind of did last time.
Right.
Was we came up here and we went east and north and we ended up back to town.
Eventually,
so
but there were some decision points along the way that we could have done differently.
Okay.
I think.
Maybe.
Probably. I was literally just about to heal up. Okay. This encounter rate is just stupid. Alright. Oh, and the enemy struck first. That's lovely. I guess that means we didn't explore this cave, but it's just, this is just the guy who heals you up.
Yeah.
Which is nice. I mean, shoot, we are getting to a point where, at the end of this session, if we haven't solved this whole place and moved on, we may just, because this is where we ended the last video, finding that guy. We may eventually hit a point where I just grind off screen. But I don't think we're going to do that now. I think we got one more video in us. But we'll find out next time.
Bye.